Recording that. Recording this. Work. We about to find out a lot of things about ourselves in this video, because today I am doing a horror villain smash or pass. I am CreepyBeanie and I like talking about creepy stuff, and I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get to the nitty gritty.
I made some iced coffee.
Check it out. Check it out. It's cool. I had to make this one on my own because like I was looking at other ones and I couldn't find one that I really liked, so I was just like, I'm gonna make my own. So this is public if you want to try it, and I'll leave a link in the description. Now, I suck.
You what?
On social media, but if you want to tag me on Twitter so I can see your list, do that. So that way I'm trying to see who y'all are letting slide on this list. First on the list we got Art the Clown. Like, I'm not a fan of the Terrifier movies, but Art as an antagonist was so good. I just wish the movies were stronger because it, like, his character was so good. Like, just everything about him was scary. Like, can you remember in like 2016, was that 2016, when the killer clown thing was going on?
No.
That scared me to death. Was y'all not like afraid of that? Oh my gosh, yo, I was horrified. So can you imagine if like, cause when did Terrifier, I'm going so off topic, but like, when did Terrifier come out? Oh, it came out 2016. I'm wondering if like anybody dressed up as him and was like terrorizing people, because oh my gosh, I remember when that was a big thing and it was just like so spooky. Are my eyes, listen, I did that za, so if I'm looking a little and you're questioning if I am, I am. But okay, I'm putting Art at Rip Me to Shreds, and hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. Hear me out. Hear me out. It's the quiet ones. It's the quiet ones. So the fact he's not talking, he's saying a lot by saying nothing. So I'm putting him on Rip Me to Shreds, and he got a big nose. That is a perfect seat. So that's all I'm gonna say. You can't change my mind. He's going at Rip Me to Shreds. Okay, next we got, I did put Ghostface as like Ghostface, but like every time I think of Ghostface, I think about Billy and I think about Stu. Like, nobody will ever top that. Watching that as a youngin' and like being like, yo, they had me fooled. Like, first I could not figure it out, and then I also thought that it was crazy that they even tried to put it on Billy for a second, because remember when he like went in the house and then like the knife and the phone and everything fall out of his pocket. And I feel like it was also good because like I was personally expecting it to just be one person, so when it was two, I was like, okay. Honestly, I feel like we all watched Billy and Stu and that they were probably one of our first crushes. Like, do I even really need to tell you where he gonna be at on this list? You knew that. We don't even gotta spend too much time on that. We already knew where he was going on the list. Next, I got Candyman. Candyman, I'm not sure. I'm like, he might be a hide and seek, because like if I was high, I might, like, on a day that I was bored, Rip Me to Shreds. Nah. Like, if I was to hide from him, I would be like, okay. If he catch me, I won't be mad. I would probably say Candyman 5 times in the mirror for some entertainment. Like, so I might put him at hide and seek because I'm like, okay. If I'm bored, well, I'll say Candyman 5 times, see what's up with you, how's your day going, and, you know, see where that gets us. Okay, so now we got Carrie, which, you know, I don't think Carrie's a villain. You know, I personally think she was doing the work of the universe and karma. So I appreciate Carrie for everything that she's done, and speaking from experience on getting picked on, we salute you. Yo, this tastes so good. Just saved $6. I still can't afford to live or get a home. Now Carrie, for me, I just like, she would be like my best friend. Like, I just see her as that. So I just like, I can't, I'm gonna put her at like Don't Stop Running. I just love Carrie as just so sweet. Like, she was just so sweet and so innocent, and I just see her as like just that bestie. And once you reach a bestie, you know, I'll have you like, you know, Bull and Tyler the Creator.
You laughed and called me a stupid bitch. I did.
So you just a homie. So Carrie, you're just a homie. That's it. Then we got the mom from Evil Dead, whose name I can never freaking remember. I'm just like, Mom from Evil Dead Rise. The mom is so fine. Like, something about the redheads. Something about the redheads. Where do I want to put her on this list? Honestly, she might be a rip me to what? So, I just gotta put her on Rip Me to Shreds. Period. We got my man's Freddy Krueger. Freddy will always be a hear me out.
Stop it. Get some help.
I know. You're probably like, girl, I just subscribed. I'm finna unsubscribe. Okay, listen. I think it's the fact that Freddy is so unserious and he's funny. And that's just a weakness. If you're funny, you're already on a good path with me. So, the fact that he's so unserious and he's funny, that gets a pass. And then the glove, it does it. It's something there with that glove. I don't know what it is for me or why. I just like it, but hey. Freddy does something for me. So I am putting him at Rip Me to Shreds. This is every single person's Rip Me to Shreds. I don't care what you say. Every single person loves Ghostface. And more so just the mask. Like, that's what does it for a lot of people. And I think people know that because, listen, my algorithm on Instagram, I be getting motorcycle dudes with a Ghostface mask on. Which says a lot. So, but it's almost a year since one of the first fanfics I wrote was about Ghostface. And the plot was Reader was dating Billy, and Stu is obsessed with the Reader, so he uses Ghostface as a way to get, yeah. It was alright. I thought it was alright. I wrote 2 alternate endings. I feel like that one does so well over a lot of the other ones that I've written about a few people on here. It's something about the mask. And we don't even need to discuss anymore. He just does it for something. And I feel like there's also that connection again to Billy and Stu, which we all found them fine. So once we figured out that they was Ghostface, it was that's more reason to kind of have a little thing for Ghostface. This is what was behind the mask. I'm not mad at it. I might have to make some more of this. Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal in the show, I gotta watch the show because, man, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous person. He might be at hide and seek for me.
Did I just hear that right?
I would hide, but if he were to catch me, I'll probably be okay, I'll let you have a bite. He got something up his sleeve. He cooking something up.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, then we're moving on to Jack, which, you know what's crazy? I've never watched The Shining. I don't know what it is, which is crazy because, I feel like a lot of horror, that's one of the classics that you just watch. I'm definitely probably calling the cops on him. He just doesn't do it for me. Then we got Jennifer Check from Jennifer's Body. Oh, is that my... I think that's my nephew making all that noise. When I first watched this, when did this come out? Like 2009? Did this come out in 2009? That took me like 10 minutes. 2009. Okay, it came out in 2009. How old was I? Oh, yeah. Anyways, this was one of those movies to where I was like, yeah, I feel something. I'm feeling something. I'm feeling like this movie was so good. And young Neil was in there. Like, I love this movie. Why is he screaming so much? The way I felt about Megan in this freaking movie. And the song, what was that song that they always sung? Oh my god. Through the chains, I will find you. I love Jennifer's Body. But yeah, she just... Any succubus, I am definitely letting rip me to shreds. I know they going crazy. I know they're going bonkers. Anything of that nature. Straight to the top of my list. Straight to the top of my list. This dude, y'all know I'm not... Listen. Y'all know not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Oh my god, Saw scared me. Saw was definitely... That was another movie that I watched when I was way too young. And the ending scared me so much. I think a lot of, like, things that scared me when I was a kid was movies that didn't have good endings. Because it was just like... When they shut the door on him and he is reaching his hand out and he was screaming, that kept me up at night. Like, that kept me up at night. Oh my gosh, yeah. Saw was terrifying. Then we got Kayako. I can't remember how to pronounce her last name. Kayako. It's S-A-E-K-I. But this is the Grudge, as most people know her as. I freaking love Ju-on and everything about just all of that. Because, like, when you watch the Japanese version, it's just so good. It's, like, so freaking good. And then, like, it's just... I just got into, like, the Grudge and, like, Kayako and then her son's background. And there's two, which if I can find them, I'm going to put them in the description. There's two, like, short films that the director had made. It's called, like, 10 Fours, and it's called... And there's another one. I just stuttered like crazy because I'm, like, losing my mind at how good this is. But you watch those, and there's parts in there that connect to, like, the movies, and, like, it's just so good because there's Ju-on the... Is it... Let me see. Yeah, because then it's Ju-on the Curse and Ju-on the Curse 2. Then it goes into the Grudge 2, the Grudge 3. It is so freaking good. And then, like, the mom story is so freaking sad. And what is also creepy about the Grudge was just learning, like, so much about the house. And it was just like, anyone who stepped into that house was cursed. You were done for the minute you stepped a toe into that house. And then anyone you interacted with outside of the house, it could have been your wife, your daughter, your nephew, you were gonna get bodied too because they done passed on the curse to you just by association. I highly recommend y'all watch that. Watch all of the Japanese ones before you get to the American films because it's just so good. Alright, I just went on a whole tangent. It got nothing to do with if we taking her to Pound Town. She actually scares me. Like, she be coming down them steps. She might be a don't stop running. Like, I'm actually, like, scared of you. I'm gonna call the cops on you because I feel like I got a chance to get away as long as I ain't talking to nobody. I'm not going in the house. Like, I might have a chance. Then we got Leatherface. Leatherface, he's not one of the masked ones that, you know, I'm going for. I think I'll put him at Call the Cops. I'm calling the cops on him. Please help me, like.
Police!
I'm actually gonna go see Maxine today, so by the time I put this video up, I would have already seen it. I gotta figure out how we can have a conversation about that, because I actually just watched Pearl and X like 2 weeks ago. Like I just watched it, and man, I'm not gonna lie, X made me like a little sad. I just like I really felt for Pearl. Like they did do a good job with convincing me, like, dang, I do feel kind of bad for you, like staying somewhere for so long, like, and not moving, and that's scary. That's scary to me. Like, just not being able to, like, that's a horror movie right there. You don't even gotta tell me anything else with characters. If you told me I was gonna stay the rest of my life somewhere I genuinely did not want to be, and I was going, what? That's a horror movie right there. But man, Maxine, gorgeous. I love that eye makeup and the hair they have for her with that little jean jumper thing on, denim. Then we have Mia from Evil Dead, the remake. She might be a hide and seek. I feel like she definitely could be a good time. She definitely someone, set your boundaries. Set your boundaries. She definitely seemed like she'd be playing too much or something. I don't know. I'll put her hide and seek though, because I'm kind of curious. Like, hey, what's going on down in that basement?
Now that's a little too much.
Then we got Michael Myers. Michael might be a hide and seek for me. He's another masked one, like one of the, you know, it's like the big three. You got Jason, Ghostface, and Michael Myers. They like the big three mask dudes. Like, so I feel like he's like one that I'm like, you know, if I'm like trying to have like a mask moment, I'm not reaching for Michael Myers, you know, like. But again, if I was hiding and he was like, found you, I'd be like, okay. Like, so yeah. If you don't know who this man is, this is the one and only Norman Bates. This movie came out, I think, 1960. It was definitely in the 60s. Like, he is gorgeous. Like, Patrick Bateman reminds me of Norman Bates so much. Like, I watched a little bit of the, like, Bates Motel. I did watch a little bit of that. Yeah, he did good. He did good. But, man, I love this one right here. I love him. We all go a little mad sometimes, and I'm going to be going mad the minute he...
I can't do this. I can't. I'm so done.
Pamela Voorhees. Yeah, I'm calling the cops on you. She definitely giving like maybe some old school traditional. I'm trying to like spice things up. I'm just not in the mood to be vanilla. So she got, I'm calling the cops. You know, you gotta get out of here. When I tell you I referenced this movie, I love this movie. I want his Funko Pop so bad. I love Patrick Bateman. I just freaking love him. And like, it's so funny, I read the book. I hate Patrick in the book. Like, he definitely is like, man, you want to talk about villain? He was villainous. he was absolutely, like, they definitely toned him down in the movie, because in the book he was just a menace. When you watch the movie, they make him even just a little more like likable in a sense. So it's like, I don't know what petition I gotta sign, but I need to see Jacob the boy from Euphoria as Patrick. I need to see it. I must see it. I am yearning to see that. Please. Okay, if there's just one remake, please. I like Nate Jacobs was Patrick. I know some of y'all don't want that movie to get touched, but I swear that will be so good. If it's not good, y'all can literally all have a one-on-one with me and just mix me. Just fight me, because, like, you know, at that point I'm like, dang, I really was rooting for it, but I feel like it would be good. Anyways, I'm going off topic. I'm gonna lay out the newspaper. Get the X. It's about to go down. Then we have Pearl. The way she plays Pearl and the way she plays Maxine is so crazy. Those are like, it's like almost as if she had a twin and just someone else is playing that. Like, she really knows how to separate the two characters like so well. But yeah, I'm putting Pearl at the top. She definitely going crazy. Then we got Pinhead, which that's gonna be some crazy, like, now he's definitely giving Chains and Whips Excite Me. No, 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 oh, oh, I get my thing on S. You know, I kind of want to run. Like, this might be something I can't handle. At least him, because I do have the other Pinhead from the remake, and I know exactly where I'm putting her on this list. You know what? I'm not going to knock anything until I try it. I'm a little nervous. But we gonna see how this plays out. When that scene of Pennywise in the sewer part and his eyes kind of like darken a little bit, like they, like, you know, go from him looking like smiley to like him like going like, you know, locking in. I don't know why that did something for me. But it did.
I dare you to do better.
So you're just immediately rip me to shreds. Pinhead from the newer version of Hellraiser, the remake they did not too long ago. I love Pinhead's voice in this. The way they look. I'm only putting that Pinhead a little bit higher just because of the look. Like, the look is just so just... I'm still nervous, you know, like, but not knocking until I try it. Not knocking until I try it. Then we got Red. Was her name Red? I'm gonna put her at Don't Stop Running. I ain't gonna lie, she do scare me a little bit. Well, y'all probably know her as The Ring. I'm trying to think, cause ain't it Samira like Morgan or something like that? I love The Ring. That's another movie that the Japanese version, then they did the American version. The Ring that's so good. Like, the idea of watching a cursed tape and then like you get a phone call like, yeah, you're getting bodied in 7 days, so you better live life to the fullest. Live, laugh, love, because you ain't got much of that left. She's definitely gonna be having me like watching something to get the ball rolling, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm really trying to do all that. Like, can we not? She might be a hot seat. I might. That's so wild to me to put her so high on this list. Now, no water, because I don't do that. Seth Brundle, played by my love, Jeff Goldblum. I freaking love him. Oh my god, remember that scene in the... Ooh, yo, remember that scene in The Fly where they was like arm wrestling and he broke the dude's... Girl, they like, and it was all close up. I'm like, eh. Now, as far as Seth, when he looks like this, now if you're talking about when he become the Fly, I'm not calling the cops. I'm literally calling the president of the United States and telling them to come get this creature that they generated. It got out. Oh my god, I love Stu. I love Matthew so much that after I watched Scream, I just watched it again not too long ago. I said I'm gonna watch every single movie he's been in, and I'm just obsessed with Matthew now. So like I love Stu so freaking much. I think my favorite scene literally like is such a tiny little detail, but when Stu looks at Billy when he's like explaining everything and like why he's doing what he's doing to Cineo.
Oh no. Tell that to Cotton Weary.
When he looked at him, I'm like, yo, this casting is way too gorgeous. Like I can't focus. But yeah, definitely Stu. I feel like a lot of us, man, I wish Stu lived so he could have got been in one more movie. Then we got the Creeper. I was just talking about this dude. I don't know. Like, it's so funny because I'm looking at the Rip Me to Stress and I'm like, I got Freddy Krueger and Pennywise, but when I see the Creeper, I'm like, yeah, that's where I draw the line. Like, how dare I? How dare I? I might call the cops on him. I might call the cops. Son. That's all I gotta say. Something. I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it. Tiffany Valentine, which my heart can't take it. I love Tiffany Valentine, yo. I love her so freaking much, and her voice is just so iconic. Like, you just know when it's her. I just like love her so much. So she's definitely going on like the Rip Me to Shreds. We can do voodoo if you want to put me into a doll so we can be together, or whatever you want to do. That's what we'll do. Then we got another member of the big three, Jason. That hockey mask, let me tell you, man. If you don't have Jason and Rip Me to Shreds, I want to know your reason. I'm going to Camp Crystal Lake on purpose. Like, if Jason is there. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I'm going there on purpose. I'm going to make sure that I trip and fall on purpose. Pack the car. I'm driving. Now, if we're talking about this Pennywise, like, this is where I'm like, alright, I'm scared. Like, I'm scared. Like, yeah, you're playing. Like, no. I don't know if y'all can really recognize, like, him, because, I don't know, you might be able to recognize him. This is Charles Lee Ray, so this is Chucky. I didn't want to put the Chucky doll on there, I don't know. Because, like, the Chucky doll, I'm like, no. But human form, Charles Lee Ray, absolutely. Sign me up. That's why I loved when we got the Chucky series. Like, the first season was great. The second season, I was like, okay. The third season,
bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
I think that's the one I started watching it, but I didn't finish. But I absolutely loved the first season of Chucky. We just got more of like Tiffany and Charles, and then I love when they eventually brought the twins, because we got to see Glenn and Glenda. So like, it was working for a little bit until it wasn't working, and I was just like, same old thing. It was just another story of like, somebody got Chucky and it's another kid, and the kid is going to like be like,
oh, like Chucky said that I had to, slap you in the face.
and then they're like,
That doll cannot talk. Like, what?
they try to get rid of him, and then they throw him away, and then he end up back in the house. It's just that. Like, it's that over and over again. Like, we've seen it in the movies. We letting it slide again. We saw Andy in the first season. We see the girl who was in Cults of Chucky, because she was there. Whatever that very last one, the girl in the wheelchair. Because I went on I just binged all of that not too long ago too. I love binging franchises. That's my thing. Alright, so here's mine. I feel like this is reasonable. This is reasonable. I could present this in front of a stadium 10 toes down. I'd be like, this is the most reasonable list. I feel like this was good. This is good. Like, if y'all got any of my Rip Me to Shreds at Call the Cops, how dare you? With that being said, thanks for y'all patience, because I ended up picking up shifts and
Come on now, dog.
I could not get a video in. I was like, I am so tired. I hope y'all have an amazing day and stay cool. Everyone in Philadelphia, we are currently about to pass out, so pray for us. But other than that, I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.